Hello and welcome to the practical activities of this course. This is Hadelin, your second instructor here for this course, and welcome on board. We're super excited to have you here. So during our journey, we're going to create 3 blockchain technologies. In Module 1, we'll create a general blockchain, which will contain plain blocks inside which we'll be able to add any data. In Module 2, we'll start from the general blockchain created in Module 1, we will develop it, and we will decentralize it on several computers or servers to create a cryptocurrency. This cryptocurrency will be called the Atcoin. And in Module 3, we'll create a smart contract. We will create a smart contract for a simulated ICO of 1 million Atcoins. Alright, so Module 1 blockchain, Module 2 cryptocurrency, Module 3 smart contracts. Let's get started. To create all this, we will need the Anaconda IDE because we will create actually the blockchain and the cryptocurrency in Python. And the best IDE for this is Anaconda because it contains Spider, which is like a studio. We will have a bunch of tools to use and it will be very practical for you to follow along the tutorials. So that's the first thing we'll do here, and that's why I am on Google. So I'm just going to type here Anaconda, second here, Anaconda. And this is actually the first link. That's where you can download Anaconda. And then once you're in the website, you just need to go to download Anaconda here. And this will get you to the page where you can download Anaconda. So make sure to click on your system. I'm on a Mac, so I am on the right tab. And then make sure to download Python 3.6 and not Python 2.7 because we will use some Python 3.6 syntax to build our different blockchain technologies. Alright, so then you can click on download. Then you will see that the download will start. Actually, we can see it here. The download is starting. As you can see, it takes a couple of minutes. So I'm going to wait for this download to finish and I'll see you once it's finished. Alright, and the download has just finished. So perfect. Now we're going to go to the place where your file was downloaded. And as far as I'm concerned, it is on my downloads folder on my Mac. So downloads here, that's the file. You double click on it and there we go. The installation will start. So continue, 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 agree. You can read if you want. Install for me only, continue and install. Very easy. Now you just have to wait for a couple more minutes to install Anaconda. So again, I'm gonna see you at the end of the installation. And here we go, the installation is done. You can now close that and you can choose to keep it or not. That's up to you. Alright, so now Anaconda is installed on your machine. So now what we're going to do is launch it. And to launch it, well, for those of you who are on Windows, you can find it in the list of programs here. You need to find the Anaconda Navigator. For Linux as well, you can find on the list of programs. And for Mac users, you can find it in Applications, Anaconda Navigator, you double click on it and it will launch Anaconda. Initializing, adding feature channels, loading applications, loading projects, loading content, and there we go inside Anaconda. We can work actually in the root environment of Anaconda. We don't need to create a virtual environment because the good news is we won't have much to install in terms of packages. We will just need to install Flask, which I'll explain the use later. Then we will also need to install the requests package to run some requests like mining some blocks or adding some new transaction inside the blockchain. And we will also need to install Postman, which is a user-friendly HTTP client that we'll use to interact with our blockchain. You're going to see it's very user-friendly as opposed to the classic CURL, which we can also use to interact with our blockchain, but with some bash code. And this is less user-friendly, so we will definitely go with Postman. But now what we're going to do is getting started with Anaconda. And to do this, we're going to choose one of the IDEs here. There are 2 of them that are very good. Jupyter Notebook, which I rather use when I want to include some math written in LaTeX along with my code. So I usually use this to write some papers. But here, I want you to have a nice studio with a bunch of tools, practical tools that are easy to use. And the best for that is Spider. So we're going to launch Spider now. And we will, in no time, get into Spider. Spider 3, there we go. Spider, Python 3.6. If you get the same thing, that's all good. And so now we are almost ready to start implementing our blockchain. So the first thing we'll have to do is very important. Go at the top and add a new file. So you click on File and then New File. All right. And now you can close this temp.py file, which is not useful at all. So you can just close it. And you are going to save that file and name it blockchain.py. So here you click on Save, and then you're going to name it blockchain.py, just like that. And then just before you click on Save, you need to choose a location to save this file. And so that's why I created in my desktop, but you can just create it somewhere else if you like. I created the blockchain A to Z folder that contains the 3 modules of this course. Module 1, create a blockchain. Module 2, create a cryptocurrency. And Module 3, create a smart contract. So now we're about to start Module 1, and therefore we are gonna save that file in this first subfolder, Module 1, create a blockchain. And I highly recommend to do the same as I did here, creating the big whole blockchain A to Z folder of the course with the 3 subfolders corresponding to each one of the modules. So let's go to module 1 and let's just save this file, blockchain.py, which is the file in which we will create the whole blockchain. It will be a general blockchain with some blocks inside which you will be able to add any data, and I'll show you how in module 2 when creating a cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrencies are based on the blockchain technology, and basically it consists of adding some transactions inside the blocks. So I'll show you how to do that in module 2. But for now, let's create a general blockchain, a simple blockchain with plain blocks, and we'll do that in this blockchain.py file. So let's press save now, and there we go. We are ready to start implementing our blockchain. You can select everything here and delete. We can just give a little title here like module 1, create a blockchain, and there we go, save. Let's start creating this blockchain. So we'll stop here for this first tutorial. That was just the getting started tutorial. In the next one, we will install the packages we need, which are Flask and the HTTP client Postman, which is the user-friendly interface inside which we will interact with our blockchain after we create it. And then after that tutorial, we will start building this blockchain here. All right, so I'll see you in the next tutorial, and until then, enjoy blockchains.